Talk of even more school closures tonight as Austin ISD tries to solve its school funding crisis. Last night, the school board slashed nearly 500 jobs.
Tonight, an AISD task force is hashing over possible cuts to facilities as districts are looking for new resources wherever they can. We're dedicating as many of our resources as possible to bring you complete coverage, beginning with KXAN's Jared Wise live in Central Austin. Jared?
Hi there, Robert. Just last week, before the budget deficit doubled, it seemed like school closures were completely off the table. Well, this is the new working draft of the facility master plan. Inside this 20-page report, it shows new potential cuts. Now, this list now includes up to 12 schools for potential closing. They took Sanchez Elementary off the original list, but added 4 more elementary schools. They're not recommending closing all 12. Those are just a group of options. Now, it's a lot to take in, so we'll be sure to put this full list for you online a little later. Now, the task force also talked about repurposing Allen Elementary and Martin Middle Schools as separate young men and women's academies. And they suggested turning Dobie and Garcia Middle Schools into an elementary and a 4th through 8th grade campus. Now, the meeting here in Central Austin wrapped up just over an hour ago. Of course, several parents showed up in their continued opposition to closing their child's schools. And the task force made it clear, even in this difficult time, closures should still be a last resort.
As far as bringing forth options to the preliminary report to the board that have school consolidations or closures in them, I think that might be part of what we present, but it won't be the primary focus.
Instead, most of that focus and much of the discussion this evening was on how to make better use of underutilized facilities AISD owns or potentially selling them off completely, and that includes the administration building downtown, the Alternative Learning Center in East Austin, a supplies warehouse in South Austin, and even the facility where the meeting happened here at the Baker Center tonight. Now, this, once again, is a 10-year plan, and it's only become more immediate because of the budget crisis, and this is, once again, very preliminary, and there are several options on the table. Nothing was finalized this evening, but the task force hopes to bring a draft to the table by next Tuesday's meeting. They hope to have a finalized draft to the board by March 7th, where the board could vote on some, if not all of the recommendations by March 28th. Reporting live in North Central Austin, Jared Wise, KXAN Austin News.